said I'd be back when I had some actual photos of the Legacy 6-inch action figures of the Power Rangers Legacy collection. Now remember, these are only a few months away from actually being released, around the same time as my birthday, like I said in the last video. That said though, let's get to it, because these photos are not perfect. As a matter of fact, they are croppy and they look very terrible in quality. But that said, any glimpse that we can get so far out of this Legacy collection behind the scenes is definitely a blessing. So that said, let's take a look at the first image that's coming from Garrett45 on Ranger Board, or at least he's the one that posted these. We got a nice look at Tommy the Green Ranger. From what we can tell, he's carrying the Sword of Darkness, so yes, that will be one of his additional weapons, like I did mention in the last video. So nice to know that that is actually finally a given fact now. It looks like they got ab crunch, or at least the male Ranger body molds will have ab crunch, because it looks like Tommy is bending over and is trying to wield the Sword of Darkness that way. Now that being said, rumors going around that as much as articulation as these figures got, Tommy will be able to actually wield his Dragon Dagger in both hands. So that said, let's move on to the next photo. This photo here is showing off a little hint of the Dino Megazord in its Build-A-Figure mode. That said, it's not much to go by, unfortunately. It cuts off right around the shoulder, and all you can really see is the head and maybe the cannons on its back. But, you know, for what we can see, it looks pretty good. It looks like they didn't skip out on any paint apps on the head. That said, moving on. Now this next photo that we're looking at just came out today, and it's compliments of Ranger Board on its Twitter page. So what Ranger Board was showing off is a little hint at the packaging of what these figures are going to be housed in. It's a pretty big hardback, kind of like Marvel Legends in a way. So if you're going to display them in these packages, chances are you're not really going to have that much of a space, so I would just hang them on my wall if I were you. As a matter of fact, I'm thinking about doing the same thing, or better yet, if I want to mess around with the figures, I'll just buy 2 sets of each figure anyway. You know, one to keep in package and one to just display or mess around with. Why not? Because, you know, $20 is the price point, as it was confirmed by the Bandai representative at Toy Fair, so awesome. I for one, am very pleased about this. For what we're looking at now, we get a kind of a hint at the Legacy Ninja Megazord set. Now, what you're seeing on the actual image here is not the Legacy Ninja Megazord. It's actually the original release. Apparently, it was not set and ready to go. They didn't even have the prototype all put together, so they just went with what they had, which was the original Ninja Megazord, just to hold you over. You can also see that there's this icon here right next to the Ninja Megazord that says no photography allowed. That said, at least we get a look at the Ninja Megazord for the Legacy 6-inch collection. The Build-A-Figure piece looks stunning. It looks like it's fully painted, fully articulated, and it will house some weapons as well. So, interesting. But we also get a look at the Blue Wind Ranger also, if you look down below. Not much to go by. It's very unfocused, but from what I can see, it definitely looks like Bandai's going to hit this collection in the right place for all consumers out there. So that's really it for now. If there are any more photos that will pop up, I will be sure to post them here on my channel. Hopefully I won't get in trouble with Bandai over this, but hey, I'm not the one that took the photos in the first place. I'm just spreading the word, just like I said I would. So questions, comments, you know what to do. Leave it down in the comment section on this video. And this is the one and only Sonic Ranger signing out. Thanks for watching this, and I will see you again when more news develops.